Now today we're going to talk about the Asus Republic of Gamers RAIKIRI, ROG RAIKIRI, I think it's spelled. I don't know how to pronounce this word, but anyway, let's get into it. Now the thing is, this is the normal version. There's a pro version that I didn't buy. It's wireless and it has OLED LED screen, OLED screen, not LED, LED, OLED screen in here. I didn't buy that. Why? Because I think the pro version is stupid, and who buys the pro version is stupid also. Why? Because the pro version is wireless only with a dongle, Wi-Fi dongle, or a Bluetooth device. Okay, so it's not wireless for your Xbox. You can play with your Xbox only with a cable, the USB-C cable, and you can play on the PC with the wireless dongle, or on a smartphone or something like that via Bluetooth. But I think it's a stupid thing to do, because it's like 150 or 160 euros. Anyway, this is not cheap. This is 110 euros ish, more or less, and it's supposed to be the game-changing controller. It has selectable step triggers, so it has adjustable triggers, and it has the back buttons, intuitive rear controls. I don't know why they're intuitive, but okay. Premium audio, didn't test that, but I don't know if I care a lot, because I have wireless headphones, so don't need that. Sensitive shift changement, I don't know what that really means. Vibration, response curve, blah 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 blah. Now, why I'm making this video? I usually buy stuff and play with it. I don't usually do videos with all the things that I buy, but this thing really made me do a video. Why? Because I've seen some videos online about this controller, and obviously they were sponsored by Asus, and they were like, "My man, this is the best controller ever." So I said, okay, I want to try this controller. And from the get starting point, you notice this looks fine-ish, I think. Now, in terms of how fine it looks, I must admit it looks really nice. I really do like all the accents, and I don't know if you can see this. Let me get this out. There's nothing in the box, only the controller and the cable, and that's it. Now, it's very light. I'm used to controllers that are much heavier. I really do like the buttons and how you feel the buttons. It has that cheap sound, you know, like really cheap sound when you press some buttons. It feels like an empty shell, if you may. Now it has this LED with the Republic of Gamers written. I don't know why that is there. Now my main problem with this controller is that it's made of cheap plastics. Now for 110 euros, I don't know if you can see the texture on this controller, but it's not nice. It's meant to be grippy, and it is, bear with me, it is really grippy. But now what I have here are two other controllers, okay, Xbox controllers, not PC controllers, but Xbox controllers. And I have a really cheap, this was an original Xbox controller, and I've bought and changed the plastics, and it has the same grip style of the ROG controller. Now the thing is, this one cost me like 50 euros, and another like 20 euros for the face and the shoulder buttons and all the stuff, so it's like 70 euros ish. it's a wireless controller for the Xbox and a wired controller with USB-C cable for your PC. Okay, bear in mind, 70 euros. It doesn't have the fancy ROG logos and stuff like that, but other than that, they're the same. And trust me when I say it feels the same. On the grip level, it feels the same. And I really hate this because this other Xbox controller is a Forza Horizon limited edition, and it costs like 70 euros, maybe, more or less. But it has those, I don't know which material or what material is this, but man, this is so freaking nice when you hold it like this. And I think the buttons are a little bit better. Yeah, much better and smoother. They are much rounded around the edges, not sticking out like this. I don't know why they made this, but I don't know. And this is like half the price of this one, like really half the price. I must tell that this is the most shittiest way to spend 110 euros. And if you spend more than that for the wireless version, then you're stupid, because you're stupid even if you buy this one. Yeah, I'm stupid too, because I bought it without knowing what it was. I bought it because I've seen a lot of videos of a lot of guys talking about this one and the pro version, and I went straight up to the site of to see if the pro version was different from the normal version, and it wasn't. That's my main problem. The grip is the same one. It's not the velvet, and I don't know, this is like leather. I don't know what it is. It's like leather and rubber at the same time. Rubber? I don't know. Rubber. Rubbish. It's not rubbish. It's the most fantastic controller I ever had. And this is a Microsoft limited edition controller. I repeat, it was like 70-ish euros, almost half the price of the ROG. And boy, yeah, it's really much heavier because it has the battery inside. But even without the battery, it's still heavy, much heavier than the ROG. Only thing that I noticed, and I really liked it, it's the cable. It has like 2 meters of USB-C cable, and I think this is really nice because, you know, if you have your console or your PC like 1 meter away or 2 meters away, you can still play with no problems. But other than that, I don't know. The thing is, this is not 110 euros controller. This is more like, I don't know, 50 euros, 60 maybe. With 50 euros I can buy a wireless Xbox controller, and is exactly the same as this one. And it has an USB-C, and it has all the things that this one has. Doesn't have the back buttons and the triggers. I think this one is not stupid, but doesn't add that much to a controller. For this kind of money, I can buy an Elite, Microsoft Elite Xbox controller, Elite 2, and that's way better. It has Bluetooth, it has wireless to your Xbox, and you can play with an USB-C cable on your computer. So much better for the same amount of money. My thing is, don't waste money on this shitty controller because it's made out of cheap plastics with cheap plastic filling and cheap plastic sound and everything. It's cheap in here. This is not built as a premium controller as it should be for the premium money they charge you on it. So my advice is, don't buy this shitty thing. Buy, I don't know, maybe an Xbox Forza Horizon limited edition, much better. and or maybe if you have this kind of money, you want to buy a controller, buy the Microsoft Elite controller. That's all. Peace and love.